So if you're watching this video, you're probably a little bit curious on what the true value is of your home. And I don't blame you. I'm the type of agent who believes that everybody should know the value of their home at all times, even if they have absolutely no interest in selling. So I want you to think about this real quick. Do you have an idea of what the value is of your home? Have you tried to confirm it online yet? And I would love to know in the comments. So when trying to figure out the value of your home, a lot of homeowners turn to sites like Zillow or Redfin to get the value of their home. And I actually have a software just like this that I use in-house with my team as well. So I'm one of the rare real estate agents that actually think that Zillow's estimates, these like price generators, are actually very, very valuable tools that really are honestly kind of amazing. So years ago, I'm talking like before 2019, so not that many years ago. So if we're thinking around that time period before, I actually used to have a completely different opinion. I did not think that Zillow's estimates were good at all. At that time, I actually used to hate when a client would come to me and say that they looked at a Zillow's estimate and their home was worth XYZ. I hated it because I knew at that point that Zillow's estimates were so off at that time period, at least in the area that I'm working in. I knew that I was going to have a very tough conversation with that homeowner if they thought their home was going to be worth this because they saw it on Zillow. Now, I have to say, around 2019 is when I started to see a change in Zillow's estimate. And every year since that, I would say that these online price generators have been getting more and more accurate. And they've been much, much better utilizing data and the algorithm to kind of predict a somewhat accurate price for homes. Now, I do have to say that the number that you're going to see online is probably going to be a little bit fluff. So I do want you to keep that in mind, that you're going to see the best version. Now, why is that? You have to think about it. All of these sites want to get your information. They want to get your phone number. They want to get your email, whatever you'll give them. In order to get that, they want to provide you with value. Now, you can only imagine that if these sites gave you a lower or a safer number, that people are going to be kind of upset, disappointed, and they don't want to do that because they want to have a good relationship with you when they take your phone number or your email. So to have that good relationship, they're going to give you a number that you would like to see. It's not going to be completely ridiculous, but at the same time, it's going to be a little fluffed most of the time. So I do want you to keep that in mind. Now, I actually looked at some actual data about how accurate Zillow's estimates are specifically. So as of 2022, like the whole year altogether, Zillow had a 95 to 96% accuracy rate. Honestly, that's pretty good. That's not too bad. So you're looking at 4 or 5% discrepancy right there. So let's think about it for a second. Zillow is a computer program running on an algorithm. There's no real person that is going through each property behind the scenes, right? So I want you to think about that what are the things that can go wrong? Outliers. Outliers are definitely the one thing that can go wrong. If a home is in a particular neighborhood and Zillow is using comparable properties that they think are comparable, but they're in another neighborhood where the homes would never sell for the same price, that could be a problem. And that can definitely skew what that home is worth. There are things like that where having a local agent or a local appraiser look at the home are going to give you different results because it's something that a computer just won't know. And think about it. Everyone can relate to that. There's always going to be in any neighborhood in the world a home on this street that can sell for this price, but then on this street wouldn't even get close to that price. So that's going to be in any town, any city in the world. Another thing that I want you to take a look at, whether you use Zillow or any of these other online sites, take a look and make sure that they're using the correct square footage for your home and that they're using the correct bedrooms and bathrooms. You just want to make sure all the details are correct because sometimes these sites automatically pull public information and most of the time it's correct, but sometimes it's not. So just be very careful with that because that's also going to affect the number that they give you. So I hope this helped you figure out what you need to know before finding the price of your home online. And I definitely think that you should take a look at these sites. I actually do, and most real estate agents would tell you absolutely not to do this. They would think that you should avoid this like the plague. I don't think like that. I think that it's a good resource, but I do want you to keep in mind that it could be a little bit higher than what the home actually might sell for. And I really do want you to talk to a local real estate agent because I think that no one could give you a more accurate price than an agent. So I would love to know, have you ever done a Zillow's estimate, price request on Redfin, or any of these other sites? Have you ever found the value of your home online? And what were your thoughts on it? As always, I just love hearing from you guys.